Hello, hello, hello. Back again, this time with the treatment. So, if you saw the previous video where we carved this one, this is the one that was done with the Dremel. It's a wonderful looking piece. But you can see here, all of that grey, we're going to try to turn black. The treatment method is going to be very simple and straightforward for this one. So, tiny container with just enough baby oil in it to cover the stone. I'll actually put a little bit more in because it doesn't look like it's quite getting there unless oh, there we go. Put it in a groove. So, baby oil, this is just the Woolworths branded baby oil, $2 for half a litre. Got a picture of a cute little baby elephant following a big elephant. So we are literally just going to put this in the sun, and I'm going to check on it every, I don't know, whenever I really feel like it. But we'll let this go for days if we have to. I am excited. I just want to see how dark it can go and whether this works. Otherwise we'll be trying other methods anyway, and we will find one that works. I've got about 15 written down. Some of them I've had translated from Indonesian, so there's some authentic methods here, and we're going to try to see what works and what works best. So, let's do it. Future Roy. Actually, this is present Roy, so that was past Roy. Either way, here we are. This opal has sat in the sun, mineral oiled up, getting a tan for actual months now, and it has not really changed. I've even upgraded lighting and stuff in the time it's been sitting out there, and it looks much better under this new light. But this is actually what it really looked like way back in time. So we are going to give up on the sunlight treatment. I'm certain it works because I've been told by a lot of Indonesians that's how they treat theirs. I think the issue is that it's been a little bit cloudy, overcast, stormy, and we haven't had any of those really hot baking sun days. And that's really what we need, I think, to start to get this dark, because this is still pure grey. So what I'm going to do is, I found this machine upstairs. It's pretty half decent. I've checked it out. So it plugs into just normal mains power, and it can project air, so it kind of sucks it in through here, shoots it out here, and I've got a little bit of control on the speed, but it also does temperature. So I've got 0, 1 and 2, and the temperature of this thing gets pretty damn hot. I don't actually know what it's for. I think it's for defrosting the windscreen of the car in winter, but it is half decent. It's like a portable wind machine. So I'm going to try this, and I'm going to just see if this will cook the opal without causing it to fracture or break apart on me, because that's the last thing I want. This Indonesian opal is so touchy. I'm going to just give it a real gentle method of a hairdryer. And yeah, I think it's called a hairdryer. A hairdryer, and we're going to see if that just nicely pushes it over the edge. We'll scrap all of that footage. You can see here that it's fairly dry now. There's a little bit of oil residue, but not much. I've basically cooked it as much as I possibly could. So it's pretty dry. It didn't shatter. There's no new cracks or anything forming, so it handled it. It's just, it also didn't do much. So it's still this off grey colour. There is 1 or 2 really dark patches, but they were there before. See, that's what I wanted all of it to look like. That real black dark area, but you can see it stops there, and then it's back to this grey. It might be a slightly darker shade of grey, so maybe it didn't do absolutely nothing. But effectively what I did was I got a pair of tweezers like this. Yeah, I know they're plastic, but they didn't melt, surprisingly, because that hairdryer was real hot. And yeah, I just blew on both sides, rotated it around, did all of that. Must have gone at it for, I don't know, 30, 40 minutes or so, and I just wasn't seeing much of a change. It kept drying, so I kept dunking in a bit of oil, then blowing it again, but all in all, it looks almost no different at all to what it was originally. So I will pause here, and I am just asking if anyone else has experience with the Indonesian wood opal, because I don't know how well it'll handle a lot of heat. I've seen how unstable the opal part is. This stuff here is probably pretty rugged, pretty fine with heat, but I know the opal isn't, and I just want to know how far I can push it in terms of the heat, because the next stage is either chucking it on a hot plate, wrapping it up in foil, chucking it on a hot plate, or the oven, really. And yeah, if anyone's got any experience in any more severe treatments for this stuff, I'd like to know, because I've got a feeling that I'm going to blow this one apart. I have two, so if it all goes wrong, I can try other things on the other one. But yeah, I'm a little concerned about it. It's still got some nice colour. All those chips and stuff, I did those with the Dremel, I think this piece was. But yeah, if anyone's got any advice, I'm all ears. I do have a couple methods that have been given to me by Indonesian opal traders, but they do involve a lot of heat, and I don't know, I can't trust that there wasn't something lost in translation. I'll give them a crack if there's no other options, but for now I'll just hold off. I mean, I waited 3 months with this sitting in the sun, so I can hold off a little bit longer, and we'll see if there's a better way. But yeah, for now, that'll be it. I am now going to go ahead and start carving the runner-up selection when I did my live stream the other day. So this Kubapedi, it's probably going to be a pendant piece. As you can see, it's pretty rough. It's got really thick colour bar in it with all the colours. Both sides are pretty rough. It doesn't go all the way through to here, the other side, all that well. It does a little bit in the centre, but not all the way. And it's got this huge cut in of sand, so we'll probably end up losing that and getting some sort of unusual pendant out of this. So hopefully that works out. But you'll see more about this one in the next video, so stay tuned.